If you're a Michigan football fan, I've got three questions for you. Number one, why aren't you following me? It's the game week, and I'm posting 3+ Michigan football videos a day. The second question, and this applies to Ohio State fans as well, have you went over to CFB Chuck on YouTube and watched the early preview for the game? If you haven't, you should. The third question I've got for you is, are you ready to hold your breath every single time that Julian Sayin drops back? I've already made a video about how I think the Michigan offense is going to attack Ohio State. The way that I think Ohio State is going to attack Michigan is by getting the best players the ball early and often on first downs, on second downs. Maybe it's 2nd and 6, don't care, deep shot. Now, obviously, you cannot completely abandon the run game. You got to try it out a little bit. You got to test the waters, see if you can run on this Michigan defense, and maybe it's serviceable enough. But what I think Ohio State is going to do is move more towards the quick game, the screen game on early downs, getting good positions for those later downs. I also think, as much as people say it, that it's true, there's been a real philosophy shift behind Ryan Day. He's not so much plays now as he is players, and maybe that's a Brian Hartline thing, but they really value getting the ball to their best players early and often. The way that Michigan has played Ohio State in the past, they've been a little bit vulnerable to the quick game, to RPOs, just taking the easy intermediate throws, not forcing anything to any windows. But what has happened in the past is that Ohio State was running the ball in those downs, or maybe they were trying to force a deep shot, or maybe the first read was a deep shot, or maybe they just didn't get through the read fast enough. I think that you've seen it with Purdue, you've seen it with Maryland, you've seen it with a bunch of these teams. The quick game is going to be there. The RPOs, the screens, they're going to be there. Force Michigan to play in space, force them to drive up and make tackles. I do not mean to disrespect Bo Jackson or Isaiah West. I think they're very talented. I just don't think the run game is super dynamic. I don't think it's going to give Michigan a ton to worry about if you're doing it consistently on those early downs. I think you got to get away from it early, at least a little bit. You're Ohio State, you can throw the ball. It's not the end of the world if it's 3rd and 7, if it's 3rd and 8, but you don't want to be living there. You don't want Julian Sayin consistently under pressure. You don't want that defensive line knowing, hey, they've got to throw the football. So that is how I think they do it. I think they lean into that annoying style that teams like Maryland play, teams like Purdue play, but they just have much better athletes doing the exact same thing. Those are just my thoughts, though. That is how I think Ohio State should attack Michigan. Hopefully Ryan Day feels more obligated to run the football, but we'll see.